Hello everyone, I am back with another picking my TBR video. This video, however, is going to be different than my other picking TBRs because I'm picking for 2 months. I'm picking for October and November. Why? Just because I want to. I'm going to pick 12 books because I usually read around 6 books a month, so I feel like 12 is a good number. I am trying to make sure I get 3 books into this video, or like into this TBR. So if I don't end up picking those books for this TBR, I will just add them on because I have a video planned for those and I want to make sure they're in there. But I'm going to be picking my TBR 3 different ways. I'm going to be picking TBR prompts for one. I'm going to be picking like names of actual books I have on my TBR for another. And then the last one, I'm going to be using my phone and I'm going to be using a letter generator. And I have to pick a book that starts with the letter that I chose. So that will be how it goes. I'm going to do 4 of each. And you know how I get, sometimes I end up doing more after because it's just so fun. So yeah, I'm going to start off with the letter generator just because I don't really want to be using my phone right now. So that's the first thing that we are going to be picking. Okay, so I have a letter generator pulled up right now. Excuse all the ads. I didn't. Just excuse them. Anyway, let's press spin. The first letter we got was B. Okay, let me go find a book that starts with the letter B. Okay, I have found a book that starts with the letter B, and that is Business Casual by B.K. Morrison. Y'all know I just read In the Weeds. No, it wasn't. Mixed Signals. I just read Mixed Signals and gave it 5 stars. Love that so much. This is the last book of the series, and I'm kind of sad, but I have an idea for this book, a video idea. So, this is the first book of the October-November TBR, and this is a fall, like, setting, so perfect. I'm going to go ahead and spin again. The letter we got was Y. Now oh, wait a second. I know exactly what I'm choosing. I think I know exactly what I'm going to choose. Because actually now I have to, wait a second. I have some decisions to make. Okay, it was a very difficult decision because I was going between Yours Truly, Yellowface, and You Shouldn't Have Come Here, and I ended up choosing You Shouldn't Have Come Here because I think this is a book I'm going to read on Halloween. But trust me guys, I sat here and debated for a little bit because I just didn't know. But this book I think is also intriguing me the most. I have wanted Yellowface for the longest time, and I have wanted to read Yours Truly for the longest time, but this is the newest out of, actually no it's not, Yellowface is the newest that I've gotten, but I just haven't, I literally have not heard anyone talk about this book, so I think this is the most intriguing to me. So this is the book that we're gonna go with. You Shouldn't Have Come Here by Geneva Rose is the second pick for this video. So far we have a romance and we have a thriller. Okay, we're gonna spin again. We got N. Honestly, do I have any books that start with N? Let me go see. Okay, the book that I chose is No Exit by Taylor Adams. This is one of the books that I wanted to get for my video, so I'm glad that this is in here. This is the second Taylor Adams book that I would be reading. I gave The Last Word 5 stars. So I have very high hopes for this book, to say the least. So, No Exit by Taylor Adams is the third pick. We are going to spin one more time. Let's see what we get. I. Okay, let me go look because I don't know if I will have anything for I, but let's see. Okay, I have found a book, and this is a book that I've had for a little bit. You guys just saw it. It's by my favorite author, one of them, and it is the start of a series, but I did say I wanted to read the first book by the end of the year, and that is Infinity Sun by Adam Silvera. This is his like fantasy series, and I'm excited. I've given every book that I've read by him a 5 stars, so honestly I'm expecting nothing less, but I do know his books tend to be sad, so we'll see how that goes. But yes, Infinity Sun, this is also on my 24 books to read in 2024, so this needs to be read at some point. So this is the 4th book of the video. So now we are done choosing books for my, like, through the number generator. Now we will be choosing, should I do prompts or should I choose like actual books? I'm gonna do actual books first so that when I get prompts I don't choose books that I would have already gotten here. I guess I should have done this first. It doesn't really matter at this point. It doesn't matter. So we're gonna choose 4 from here. We'll do this one. Have I read this? The Kiss Quotient by Anna Huang, or by Helen Huang. I feel like, oh no, that was a bride test. Okay, The Kiss Quotient is another part, like another book in this series. I will grab this after I choose the other 3. Let's see what we get. Just picking right from the top because why not? Okay, we have a Mortal Instruments book. I just wrote Mortal Instruments on there because there's like 8 books in that series. I'm on the 3rd one, so that's the one we will be choosing. I'm actually really excited. I've been wanting to get back into the Mortal Instruments series because I haven't read them in a while. I think the last book I read was the 2nd one, and that was in March, maybe? So it's been a minute. I'm excited. Let's choose the next one. Okay, we'll choose this one. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I've actually been wanting to read this. This is also on my 24 books of 2024. So we're really just making me read all the books that I need to. Yeah, so we have that book. And now we'll choose the last one. Make it a good one. Make it a good one. Please. I feel like one just fell out. But oh, another one fell out. They're all just jumping out at me. We'll choose this one. Oh, it's another one. Oh. I said earlier, like, oh, I can't read it because, like, I can't read the 6 of Crows because I haven't read the Shadow and Bone trilogy. Well, got it. I got it. Okay, I'll do it. Do I want to? No, I don't, but am I going to? I suppose. So we're now done picking those 4. Let me go grab the books and show you. So I have the books that have been chosen. It was The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang, City of Glass, which is the 3rd book of the Mortal Instruments series, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson, and Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. This one is actually on my 24 books 2024, so this is a good choice. I am kind of scared about this because I just don't want to read it. I don't want to read it. I'm sorry, I don't. But we'll see. It's fine. It's not a big deal. The last segment of this video, we will be choosing 4 TBR prompts. So I have a lot more. Well, with the letter generator, I had a lot of freedom. With the other one, I had no freedom. You see how that went. And then this one, I have some freedom as well. So let's pick 4 and see what we can get out of this. Okay. It says a photo of the author on the back cover Okay, so what you're saying is not a romance book, because usually they're not on the back cover. Okay, let me go peruse. Let me go look and see what we can find. The book I chose, I was in the middle of three, not really three, a lot of books. I was in the middle of The Quiet Tenant by Clemence Michelon. Any Taylor Jenkins Reid book, because she's on the back of all of her covers, and then also The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood, which I ended up choosing because I remember this is a book that I need to read for a video. So this is a book that we're choosing, and yes, she is there on the back. Honestly, I think this book is about a maid. I don't know if it's what it's like. Is it supposed to be a thriller? I honestly have no idea what this is supposed to be about, but I know I wanted to read it for a certain video, which is why I'm choosing it. But I honestly have no idea what this book is about, so we shall see. Okay, what's this one? A book with an object in the title. An object in the title. Let me go look. Okay, so I went all around the books in my room, and I could not find anything that had an object, like an actual object in it. So I will pick again. Just pick right from the top and see what we get. An author's debut novel. Oh lordy. Okay, let's see. The book I decided to choose for an author's debut novel is The Hacienda by Isabel Cañas. So this book is a book that I've had since January of 2023. Yeah, quite a long time. So I'm excited to read this. It's also like gothic fiction, I think. I think I'll enjoy it. And this is, I don't even know what number we are, but I know we have 2 more books left to pick. Next pick. This one. A book you think you will rate 5 stars. Okay. I have an idea. I rated this author's book 5 stars before, so I have really, really, really high hopes for this book. I do. Let me go grab it. This is a book that I was waiting to come out for ages when I knew that it was being announced, and that was A Love Song for Ricky Wilde. I gave 7 Days in June a 5 star. That was an easy 5 star too. So I think that I'm going to enjoy this book. I love T. Williams' writing, and I love that it is about, like, it is a black romance. It's a black love story, because I just don't see many books that are like that. So I'm very excited to read this book. This is a book that I definitely think I will give 5 stars. So yes. And now for the last prompt. Hopefully I can get the one book that I need. The last book that I need. Let's see if we can get it. Gotta pick again. This one. We have a book by a queer author. The book that I have to choose, because I think it's either this or an Adam Silvera book, and I've read those. So well, and because I already have an Adam Silvera book on here, don't want to overload myself with Adam Silvera, because his books do make me cry. The book is And They Lived by Stephen Salvatore. If you guys have seen my bookshelves, now that I'm thinking, you guys probably haven't. I have a shelf that is full of my queer books, and this is the only one left. So this is the only one I have to choose. Actually, let me check. Is Stephen Salvatore even queer? Oh yes, Stephen Salvatore is a queer is a gay genderqueer author. There you go. There you go. Queer. So this is the book I'm going to be choosing, and since I didn't get the last book that I needed, I'm going to go ahead and grab that and show you what that is as well, because I need to read that. So the last book that I needed to add to my TBR was Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. This is going to be in a video that I am planning on filming, so this needed to be chosen. And also I think this is a really good like fall spooky book. Now I will go through all of the 13 books on my October and November TBR, and we will end this video. So I have all the books right next to me. There's 13 of them, so I'm not holding them up. That's just not gonna happen. But we do have quite a range of books. We have 6 mystery, thriller, horror, gothic-esque books, which I think is perfect for this time of the year. We have 4 romance, and then we have 3 fantasy. So honestly, I think I'm going to have a good reading month. 5 of these books are actually for videos that I plan on putting out in the months of October and November. So these will be getting read. At least 5 of them will definitely be getting read. So yeah. Now I'm just gonna go through and show you all of the books that are on my TBR. And yeah. So the first book we chose was Business Casual by B.K. Boris, and this was chosen by the letter generator with a B. I'm really excited about this book. This book is following Charlie and Nova. Yes, and Nova is Beckett's sister, and then Charlie is I think he is Stella's stepbrother, half-brother, something like that. And this book is following them, and it's in the fall, and Nova is a tattoo artist, and I'm so ready for it. Honestly, this might be the next book I read after I finish the books on my September TBR. This might be it, guys. We then have You Shouldn't Have Come Here by Geneva Rose. This is a thriller book. I think from what I read on the back, this girl goes to an Airbnb, and the person who like owns the Airbnb is still there, and they spark up a relationship. I don't know. The fact that the Airbnb owner is still there while she's there is a red flag to me, but to each their own, I guess. We then have No Exit by Taylor Adams. I read The Last Word by Taylor Adams and gave it 5 stars, so I do have high hopes for this. This is for one of the videos that I'm reading, or one of the videos that I'm filming. I'm very excited about this book. I think it's like they are stranded in a snowstorm, and this girl goes out to like answer, make a call, do something just for some fresh air maybe, and she sees a child in the back of someone's truck, and she's stuck with them because she doesn't know who it is. There's other people with her, she doesn't know who it is, and now she's trying to figure out who is keeping this child in their trunk. So yeah. The 4th book I chose was Infinity Sun by Adam Silvera. Really excited about this. It's actually quite short, and we're following these 2 brothers who have, I think they both have superpowers. I'm actually not very sure, but it's Adam Silvera, and I will read anything that he writes. It could be his shopping list. I will read it because it's Adam Silvera. Then we have The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang. I read the Bride Test by her and really enjoyed it. Like, it's actually like I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I did, but I really did. So this is actually the first book of the series, but they could be read as standalone, so they're interconnected. But I read that one first because that's the one I bought first. And so I have The Kiss Quotient, and I think this is following Stella and I don't know the guy's name, Michael, who I think is related to the main character in the first book. I'm not sure, but I think so. The next book was City of Glass by Cassandra Clare. I read the first 2. This is the 3rd book of the Mortal Instruments series. I really enjoy the Mortal Instruments series. I think there are a lot of things that could be changed about it, but the series is already done. But I do enjoy it for what it is. I do like all the paranormal fantasy stuff that goes on in these books, so I'm really excited. This is kind of a thick book. I think it's about like 500 pages. Next, we have A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Hallie Jackson. I recently read The Reappearance of Rachel Price. I think I gave it a 4.5, maybe a 4. I don't know. I know it was at least a 4. I really enjoyed it. I really like her writing. The pacing was a little weird, and I've heard that the pacing for this is also a little weird. Like, it starts off really slow, but you kind of just gotta get past it. So I am excited. I also want to watch the show. So this will be getting read. The next book is Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. I actually started this book at one point, but I just wasn't feeling it. It was finals week, and this book has a lot of names that it wasn't the time. So maybe now is the time. Who knows? I don't know. I'm really scared actually to read this book, but we will see. And I will tell you how it goes. But my friend wanted me to read this book. She really wants me to read this book. She's been asking me to read this book for like a year now. So, we'll see. Next is The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. I don't know what this is about. I just know like it's a maid, I think. And it's like an old book. So, I don't know. But I need to read this for a video. So, there's that. We then have The Hacienda by Isabel Cañas, and this book is like gothic fiction. Oh, I'm so ready for it. You'd probably think like you've had this book for like almost 2 years. Like you should have read it by now. I should have, but I haven't. That's the problem. So I'm going to read this. Fingers crossed. We then have A Love Song for Ricky Wilde. I do truly think that this is going to be a 5-star, and if it's not, I'm going to be very upset. I'm gonna be really upset if it's not. This is a highly anticipated new release for me. Is this still considered a new release? I'm gonna consider it a new release, whether people think it is or not. Because that's the video that this book is going in. Reading highly anticipated new releases. So, February 2024. Like that, like it's still like new. If the book was published this year, it's still new to me. So it's new. We then have And They Lived by Stephen Salvatore. I also tried reading this book a while ago. I think I got to chapter 3 and then stopped. I don't even know why I stopped, but I just know that I did stop. But I am excited to read this book. I do think I'm going to like this. I do love me a queer book. I do. So I'm excited to read this. And the last book of this TBR video was Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. I literally just talked about this book and why I want to read this book. Also, Ashlyn and Ian raved about this book. So, I mean, that should be reason enough for me to read this. And it is reason enough. Like, I heard them talking about it and immediately bought it. So, it was enough reasoning for me. So, yes, those are the 13 books that I have. For the next 2 months. So next month you will not be getting a TBR, like a picking my TBR video, because it's included with this one. So this is October and November. If you guys have read any of these books, let me know how you feel about them. Don't spoil them, but do tell me how you feel about them and which ones I should put at my top priority of this TBR, because I want to know your opinions. Other than that, I will see you guys next Tuesday. Bye.